What's up, everyone? My name is Dylan Walker for Yahoo Esports. I've got Fly here from OG. I want to know, you guys, your first round opponent is MVP Phoenix. Why did you guys choose them?
So we have a bit of a history playing MVP Phoenix. I think they're a very good team, and the other opponent would have been UB. And between the two teams, we just feel like MVP is a better matchup for us, so that's why we went with them.
So how do you approach that matchup? I know Koreans are kind of like feared in most esports.
So in Dota, Koreans are still kind of young, and they're a team that, like a year ago, people didn't consider them that good, but they've kind of like risen extremely fast. So they're a team that just keeps on improving very quickly, and they're a very aggressive team. So you kind of have to like keep that in mind when you play them. You have to like play a certain way.
So have you watched any other games? Is there like a draft strategy there? You anticipate kind of what they're going to go for?
You always have something in mind. Like I analyze pretty much all the games. I watch everything. I've seen all their games, and I mean they have like their own specific style, like every other team in this tournament. Obviously, I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do against them, but of course, like every team, you have a certain way of playing against a team, and you're gonna have to do that.
Absolutely. So, I mean, how many TIs have you been to?
This would be my third TI.
You notice anything different about this one?
Well, this time I'm coming in with higher expectations than before. The other two TIs I haven't done the most successful with, but this one I'm looking to kind of aim high.
So can you tell me, like, your team you're like the favorites right now. You've won two majors in the past year. I mean, where are these results coming from? You guys are kind of a mixed team currently. I mean,
It's a lot of different things. I think my team is extremely talented, and I think just the chemistry we have between us like makes us a good team. Everyone's very hardworking, and we all kind of had the same goal, which is TI from the get-go. Like before we even started the team, we all said this is the ultimate goal. So I think with that in mind, and basically like everyone's just put in a lot of work, and I've learned a lot over my defeats in the past, and I think that helped me become a better captain. So this year I was really able to put everything in it.
is there anything you would say you guys do differently than any other teams?
Do differently, I think we are probably one of the teams that prepares the most than anyone else. Obviously, I don't know exactly what other teams do, but I know we put in a lot of time to actually prepare and think about what to do against our opponents, as opposed to just playing a ton of like scrims.
So have you noticed, I mean, specifics, has there been any, like, I know there's been 100 heroes picked in ban. Has there been any, like, meta or trends for TI specifically you've noticed in the group stage or the qualifiers?
It's a little strange. For each team, it's a little different, and both Group A and Group B have been a little different. Like Group A, where we played, we had a lot of like Jar Rangers, while on the other side, it was a bit less. You see a lot of trends of like Huskars being picked up, and some teams, prefer the IO. It's very strange right now. I think the main stager is pretty much gonna say which direction the meta is going for, because right now there's like a couple of different ideas, and teams kind of just choose what they prefer to play on their own. But there's a lot of different ideas running around. There's so many heroes being picked that anything can actually happen right now.
So, I mean, going into this, it seems like the top four teams are you, Team Liquid, Newbie, and Wings. Who is like the rival? Who are you the most, at least, scared for, excited about, or whatever you want to say, out of everyone at TI?
Well, Liquid has always been the rival, you could say. Like, we're good friends with them, and I have a lot of respect for them. And I feel like they're one of the teams who are basically the most talented. And we kind of formed at the same time. We're both kind of mixed, mixed nationalities. We played against them a lot in qualifiers and things like that. So they're definitely the rival, and they're gonna have a tougher road to get back up because they're starting in the lower bracket. But I think they can make it.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing your games. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me. For everybody else, this is Yahoo Esports.